Hey folks, welcome back to a new video, and of course we are going to look at BTC and ETH because we had quite the pump, and the question is, where do we go from here? Of course, before we dive in, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Watch the whole video until the end, and also feel free to add me on Twitter and Instagram, links in the descriptions. So without further ado, let's dive into the charts. And today it's upside down day, so today we are going to start off with the crypto bubbles. And last week, as said, on the monthly across the board it is still red. We need a lot more pumping. Now we only had like 2 or 3 days, so don't get all too hyped up, but on the monthly and the crypto bubbles we can see that we are turning more and more into the green, so that looks very good. And of course, if we zoom in, let's say weekly or something, then of course it's much more green, but we're looking a bit more on a macro kind of scale, because if we have another big dump, then also this will turn into red. But you know, here and there you see some pluses, so that looks good. All right, let's start off with ETH. Actually, we are going to zoom in today because that's where the action is. I just want to show you here that we have crossed the ribbons here on the daily, had a retest, and now going higher, and the high volume node is way underneath us. So far it looks good, and it looks like that we have crossed the $3,000 mark. Let's see if we can hold this as well. Alright, we're zooming in. Also here, of course, above the ribbons on the 4 hourly, let me take that away, that's a little bit more clear. We had this pump yesterday, that was the evening time for me. That was a 4%, so that was great, and now we have some consolidation. I was able to manage to catch this trade, so that was good news for me. And now we are in this kind of triangle. Well, to be honest, there are actually 2 patterns that I'm looking at. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more even on the 15 minute, but before I do, I just want to show you that we crossed here a little bit bearish on the hourly. Like I said already so many times before, I am actually only using the MACD on the higher time frames, also using much other indicators, but the MACD here on, let's say, the 4 hourly is still bullish, and the more you zoom in, the more unreliable it becomes. All right, cool. So here we are now at ETH 15 minutes. This one actually, yeah, no, this is really like a triangle. Sorry, the other one that I want to show you was on BTC pair. You will see that in a little bit. So this is actually like a triangle. Matter in fact, you could also say that we're creating a bit of a bull flag here. If this is a triangle, then the price target is the top to the bottom, and that's somewhere here. Then we get around 3080. If this turns out to be a bull flag with then is a fake out here, and then we have some consolidation here, and then maybe we're going for another retest. If then we're breaking out, of course the price target is much and much higher. Then we're looking at approximately 3155. And if I zoom out, do we have, yeah, look at that, that will be right at the top of this big range of this block of support and resistance that we traded in a long time. Yeah, so let's see how that goes. Actually, if I need to choose one, I would say choose for the triangle. Once we're breaking out, put stop loss right there. Matter of fact, I am in a long right now. That's actually not what you should do. I am kind of front running this a little bit. But actually you should wait for the breakout and then take in your position, of course, because we can still break lower. Matter of fact, if we break lower, let's also take that measured move. Let's first do the triangle. Then we are getting approximately 2930. That would suck, of course, but yeah, there is, as you can see right here, there's then also some confluence coming in. But yeah, let's hope that we're going high, and of course if we're breaking lower, then the bull flag is invalidated. So let's see how that goes. Breakout will still take a few hours. Quickly head over to Bitcoin. There we see same kind of story. Also here on the daily, we have broken out of our pattern that we were drawn for a long time. We had a retest that was coinciding with the retest of the ribbons right here. That now acted as support, and now we are going higher, and the next target will be then among the 44k or a little bit higher here around the 45,000. Let's zoom in on the 4 hourly, and then of course we're also above the ribbons. Let me take those away again. Here same kind of story, right, with the pump, and then we kind of right away had some pressure down. Oh, and if I'm zooming in on the hourly, we also see two kind of scenarios here. This could be one, and then this is like this, right, going higher. So then we still have a lot of time before we are breaking out. And another one you would say actually is then maybe a bull flag. Let's also zoom into the 15 minute. That's maybe then also a little bit more clear. So then also here the story with a fake out here on the bottom. Yeah, actually this looks a bit more like a triangle if I need to guess, or let's do it like this. Yeah, I think this would be kind of it, because you see that we have a lot of touch points so far. This bottom line is really like a good support so far with a bit of this this fake out right here. Then actually the breakout would still take quite a long time, because this is a day and 3 hours. Usually we break out at 70%, so what is that, 18, 19 hours. So let's say it's somewhere here. Measured from here, that will be another 5 hours before we're breaking out. That might be then around the daily close actually. 6 hours and 15 minutes on the daily close. So it might be at or around the daily close if this pattern is really like the triangle. Let's quickly then do the measured move so that we can see what we're looking at, what we're aiming for. If this is breaking out approximately right here for BTC, then we are going to go to 43,700. If we're breaking down, our move is here around 41,800, and you see right away that we have that tiny cluster right here that we had yesterday as a pause before we moved higher. So 41,800 if we're breaking down, and again the 43,600 ish if we are going up. So that is right now what I'm looking at. Yeah, I think that's for now the most important stuff. The MACD and everything is taking a bit of a break. Of course, we really don't want to see this breaking lower and closing maybe hourly candles lower, because then it looks pretty bad. Here I was actually surprised that we already had 4 or 5 candles, red candles. I mean, their volume is not super high compared to what we had. But yeah, of course, we really want to see that swiftly bounce up, because also here on the MACD we crossed bearish. So you want to see that actually maybe like a bounce off and then going higher. That will be completely fine. Let's see how this goes. Also here I put in a long, also front running the move a little bit, not textbook, but if we are suddenly swiftly going higher, then I'm missing the breakout. But actually textbook would be waiting for the breakout, maybe even retest, and then put in your trade, and then this is around your stop loss. And if we're breaking down, of course, then you could enter a short with a stop loss right here in the triangle, and then of course take the measured move and then take your profit somewhere here. So that is then actually what it should be. Like I said, what I'm doing is a little bit front running the move, because also yesterday, if we're zooming one more time back into the 15 minutes before we're closing off the video for today, this went super fast. You know, this is just a move of what is it, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So that was quite fast, especially yeah, if you're having dinner or you're sleeping, whatever, you're missing this out. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Right now on a micro, I don't like how this is trading much lower, but so far the support is holding. So let's see how that goes. My stop loss is right outside of this triangle right here. Of course, let's hope it will not get hit, but we need to take into account all scenarios. Alright guys, that will be it again for today. So please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, click the bell, click, and also don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, links in the descriptions. I might go live today or tomorrow. Let's see if the Wi-Fi holds here in Mexico. And if not, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.